I know it can take a minute, so okay. Got it. Perfect. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You know what? I wasn't sure about this playlist, and this song has made me certain why I wasn't sure about it. Yeah, nah, I don't want to listen to this. No, 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 no. Don't want to listen to that. I don't want to listen to that. There's my music. Music, 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 music. Hmm, shit. Uh, oh, Christ, I haven't mapped it. There you go. No, is that the right? Hmm. I feel this way isn't love. Why do I thrill? What makes the head go round and round while my heart it be the same? Hey, what up, dude? Hello. What? Day three? Day three detox? Just just looking forward to like it being a week from now, to be honest, Apollos. Last night's sleep was just shockingly bad. How are you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Didn't care. Would be less than. Just busy trying to get D&D prep done for tomorrow. What have you got to prep? It's all in person, the D&D you play, isn't it? If I didn't care for you. Pretty fucking dark in my room. Do something about it, I suppose. I hope I charge both of these. Shit. Oh, okay. Line 1 is tomorrow. 2 groups, 1 in person, 1 online. Right. I had 3 out of the 14 minis printed for my dad. Failed too weirdly, so changed the FEB. Right, you had to change the FEB. Yes, online 1 is tomorrow. Music's louder than you all. Oh. Thank you, dude. Yeah. There you go. That was weird. Spiked up as I spoke. It should. It's really loud for some reason. Behaving strangely on. Okay. Filters. Ducking is there. Somebody new. My heart. Yeah, it'll have to do. It's cloudy and some minor bumps on the 3D printer FEP. Change that to hopefully not get the fails. Right. Cloudy. So they're not see-through, are they? Oh, is it see-through? Like transparent? Transparent resin, is it? You weren't doing any of them transparent for any particular reason, were you? Not like your dad was after them being transparent, was he? This is a sheet. Passes the UV light through. Yeah. Yeah, the FEP, right? Oh, the FEP was cloudy. Sorry, my brain thought you meant. Sorry, so that's on me. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds like a very reasonable assessment. That's gotta go. So when does that go? Okay, so what if I stop this? I took this off this stand a while back, and I haven't been able to get it oriented quite right since. Oh, for fuck's sake! Everything is so much more frustrating right now. It's really difficult. Like, I played a couple of games of PUBG the other day and this morning, and I was just like, fuck my life. Hey, Stabby. No, that's not right. That's the answer. That's the answer. Hey, Stabby. and hot. Whoops, Mr. Moko, I'm a coffee pot. That's as much as it goes. How you doing, Stabby? You alright? Why didn't that just clip on straight away? What have I done? Oh no. Have I broken it? Coffee and tea and the jabber in me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. There you go. Clipped on proper there. And this one is out of light. Christ, I should have tried something. Hey, Stabby. You alright? Can you hear me alright? Do I have to shout? Is it all good? Ooh. I'm a coffee pot. Pull me inside. I played a game of PUBG earlier and I was just like, nah. Ended up far too wound up from. It usually just doesn't matter. Not bothered if I have a game that goes badly. I'm just like, meh. But PUBG. You ain't PUBG since it released. What do you mean? I know it's not focused, and also it's probably like dealing with the fact that it's very low light levels in here at the moment too. I am aware of it. You played PUBG. What? So you played it on release? Armor 2 and Armor 3. Right, okay. Before it became PUBG. So follow me on Twitter too. Right? It's like an actual person, player unknown, who started the company or something. Right. You got Battle Royale'd out? What do you mean? As in, like, he was just a modern day Z community back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. I think I never played like that early version of it, but I tried to get my hands on the early version of DayZ, I think, if I remember rightly. Oh, you got Battle Royale out, as in too many Battle Royale games, I see. Oh, it's in a lot of pain. That's the other thing is like, I'm used to this like constant inflow of painkillers. and pain inhibitors, and my back fucking hurts. Now that I'm like 2-3 days without them. I'm I can't wait to be through the worst of this. I really fucking can't wait. It's can't come soon enough. Still sticking tough sound, guys, and then we gotta throw rocks and stuff down, right? Maybe you. I got kind of excited at the idea of maybe joining the, getting involved in the Modifius painting competition that they'd advertised. And as I sort of like eventually figured out how it was going to run and what was going on with it, I found out that it's just for T45 power armor models. And I think you specifically have to buy the new Brotherhood of Steel plastic ones. I've got until the 1st of January if I want to enter it. But I still open up PUBG to hang out with mates who I sort of played with it back in the day. Like I played it since more or less since it was released. And I used to play it a lot. At one point I was quite good at it. I wouldn't say I was very good. But it was alright. I've had some games where I've killed like, above 10 people. Before they added bots, that is. Maybe yours and I, wishing that I were there. It's fucking loud, isn't it? Again, maybe I'll say maybe. Like, I think that's probably the most frustrating part of what I'm going through right now is that like I'm not really feeling like I'm gaining any benefits yet. Like that's I think the most frustrating thing. Like at the moment I'm just experiencing the downsides of stopping smoking, which is shit appetite. Oh no, waking up is easier. No, I wake up with a clearer head actually. That's a benefit. Okay, no. So I am experiencing at least a benefit. So it's your feet's too big. 'Cause your feet's too big. 'Cause your feet's too big. She hates you 'cause your feet's too big. What a silly thing to hate me for, 'cause that just means I got a big willy. She doesn't like me because of my big feet. Well, she won't like my big willy. I want you 'cause your feet's too big. 'Cause your feet's too big. I hate you 'cause your feet's too big. Brother Johnny. I like your smile. Takes time, takes like 4 years, right? For lungs to fully heal. I've heard different things on that. I've heard like I've heard half the amount of time that you've been smoking is like the actual amount of time it takes.
But again, like, as someone who smoked for 22 years, smoked that stuff for 22 years, who's been a singer, it's not affected me. Like, I've still got the same lung capacity I had when I was like 12. Like, so, like, I think I'm just going to be a moody bastard basically for a while. It's going to take, I just got to push through and eventually I'll not be a moody bastard. But I feel like a moody bastard because of not having it. But yeah, gotta keep at it. Want to set the world. You realise it, to be fair. Realise what? Did pull ups today, and when I was doing my pull ups, I noticed that my next door neighbour has gone at my apple tree since the last time I was doing pull ups on it. And I was like, have they cut my apple tree, like, basically whilst it's freezing? Um, like, that's the thing, as someone who's sung all the time, you do. Like, it's very minimal. Like, it's probably because of the fact that I use my lungs so much and I sing so much that I've kept them relatively clear just through working them. But like, and there is definitely like a like a bit of a drop. But like most of the time, the lung capacity I found drops because of like other illnesses, for example. Like I don't know, man. Um, like it would have been nice to have data on it. I used to do breathing tests at GW, and because we had to because of the kind of work that we did, and my lung capacity like stayed constant. So I was doing tests as well, like proper medical tests. And over 3 years, whilst I smoked and worked in a job where it could have been a risk, I never lost any capacity or output. But, yeah. So yeah, I was like literally doing medical tests on it when I was at GW. Over 3 years, I never really like lost any capacity at all. And because I've sang professionally from a very early age, I've been very conscious of my actual lung capacity. Like, I'd even go as far as to say it's like if you're not exercising regularly, that fucks your lung capacity more than smoking. Is how I feel. Because like I've gone long periods where where I'm not exercising, and then I really feel it. Then I really feel like that ability to draw in deep. your experience might be different. But that's the day you will come back to me. I mean, I have like when I moved down to Bristol, and bearing in mind that that was 8 years ago, 9 years ago, probably, possibly 10 years ago. Holy shit! Basically, been 2 years that I've not been working for GW, more or less, give or take. I worked for them for just under 5 years, so it's been 7 years. It's been just over 7 years since I moved to Nottingham. Because I was here for a little bit before I got a job with them. It's just so weird to listen to this when I'm not high. Every single time this song has played on this stream in the past, I was high. And I know that that was kind of an in-joke for a lot of people, and a lot of people knew that that's what was going on. But it is weird listening to this track when I'm not remotely high. But so, yeah, so 7-ish years, and then I moved to Bristol like 3 years before I moved to Nottingham or something. So basically 10 years of like riding my bike almost like, well, on a daily basis pretty much for most of that time. But also from a line of smokers as well. So I don't know. Maybe there's a bit of to his sparks like that is high. Oh, I wouldn't lie. Oh my, he's higher than a kite. Where should I put this? I have been doing a lot of cardiovascular. That's, I guess, what I was trying to get round to saying in a roundabout way, was that I've done a lot of cardiovascular exercise over the last decade to kind of keep myself in good shape. And it is because of my smoking that I did that. Like, a large part of it was like, if I don't start doing cardiovascular on a daily basis, like, I'm not going to, like, it's probably fair to say that before I did that, I was feeling it in my lungs really badly. And I probably was feeling like a massive restriction in my ability to sing for consistent periods of time, like a long held note or something. So it was definitely, yeah, I think it was like a catalyst for like buying the bike and being like, I'm gonna get fit. Easily the best decision I ever made. That was, I think, like getting that bike. And yeah, I do love riding a bike, but you're not like, you don't strike me as someone who's actually like overweight though. To be fair, you're not overweight, are you? Yeah. What a legend. Yeah. What a fucking boss. reaps what he sows. Whispering grass, the trees don't have to know. You're not though, are you? I can't imagine that you are. Anyway, plus you're much younger than me, aren't you, Apollo? Don't you have like 10 years on me? Yeah, but I swore, don't get me started on Doctors A. They're a bunch of cunts, most of them. Most of them, they just don't seem to care. Like, I remember, like, my girlfriend Nina used to get told by doctors that she was overweight. And it used to really piss me off because, like, she had a big frame. Like, she was, like, hench, frame-wise. Like, same frame as me, basically. She had the same frame as me. Like, wide shoulders, thick bones. She probably had thicker bones than me. And she used to get told she was overweight all the time. And it was like, where are you going to lose this weight? Like, where? Where is it going to come off? Because there's nowhere for it to come off, really, you know, until you start becoming anorexic. And does the doctor want you to be anorexic? Is that healthy? And it kind of felt sometimes like they did. I am like 17 and a half. Oh, 17 and a half stone. I thought you were saying 17 and a half like years old. 17 and a half. How tall are you? Oh, wow, dude, you've lost loads of weight. I'm big, I can't lose it. Yeah, it gets to a point where it's like like she was always gonna be, like based on the national average, which is what they do it on the BMI index. She was always gonna show as high. Like she was always gonna show as high. There was no amount of weight that she could have healthily lost that would have brought her within the national BMI underweight standard. So, like, it always sticks in my memory whenever people talk about, like, being, you know, like, I think, like, at one point, like, she was considered, like, obese or something. It was just like, this is wrong. This is not a good, they are not using a good marker or measure for your weight. In her case. They really weren't. It was crazy, really. Like, I'd like to get to 16 and a half. I'm trying to think what I am. Should I get the scale? See how much I'm weighing right now. So that's the other thing is like, it's probably worth me to do that because now that I've stopped smoking, I don't worry, I gotta go and no, I'm gonna go and do it because the thing is like, now that I've stopped smoking dope, I'm gonna have like a slower metabolism as a general rule. You finished it, nice. Is that so? One game is tonight, and then there's another game tomorrow. Oh, you live the dream, dude. You live in for tomorrow. Oh, you live the dream. The amount of D&D you play, it's amazing. Yeah, you're good. You should be. Like to have gone from, and also like when you've gone from 22 down to 17 and a half, and you're looking to get one more stone off you'll get there, dude. You'll get there. No problem, man. You'll be there. But getting to your perfect weight always takes longer than shedding big amounts, right? So I'll be back up to 8 and I just need to like do exercise. And also, you know, if you were 18 stone but it was all muscle, you wouldn't mind, would you? You'd be like, cool. Cool. We try to do the online show every 2 weeks. Oh, you actually stream it? I should know this by now. I'll pull up your tab. I'll make sure I got you going to add to the numbers, dude. I'll make sure. I'm going to go and get the scales a second. Take my CBD. You'll be back up to 18 easy. I reckon, yeah, I mean, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You do it, dude. I believe in you. I believe in you. Not at all. Not at all. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Oh, you're back. Just wondering if you've seen the scales, the weighing scales. Oh, cool. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, just running. I was just interested to see where I'm at right now. I'll pop it back in the bathroom. Nice one. Right. I got 2 minutes if you quit. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. What? I'm checking me weighing myself. I'm doing it now. Oh, it's all wonky. Where's what? What? I'll take these off and I'll just use. I'll do it without these. I think there's a foot on it that he's still got in his bedroom or something. Okay. Right, here we go. Apparently, I'm 70.75 kilos, which to me is just so little. That sounds like so. I can lift me up. If that's right, I can lift me up, chat. That's with clothes. Doesn't seem to like it if I do it like that. Yeah, 70.75 kilograms. I bet I could bench you though. What's you in stone? I'm gonna have to type it in. But I can lift 70 kilos easy. Like I can deadlift 70, which means I can deadlift me easily. That's ridiculous. Should that even be possible? Should I even be able to bench lift me? The fuck? I can't even believe it. Uh, 11.14. 11.14. 11 stone. Fuck, skinny. 11 stone since I was like 12. I think like I'm 5'10" and a bit. So like maybe you're taller than me. So maybe there's that. But yeah, I am. I'm a skinny boy, I guess. Hey, Shadow, how's it going? What was I just doing? Oh yeah. 6'1", there you go. Makes a big difference, you know. Those 3 inches. That's what she said. How you doing, Shadow? Welcome in. Welcome in, dude. Is that your remote? Oh no, it's the Moco made, guys. I was like, have you grown a glorious mustache and chops? Do you know what? I only just realised that in that emote, he's got the same. He's got the same beard as me, but better. Enjoy, dude. I will. I'll do my best to try and get it finished. Oh man, jeez. Just gonna go and put these feet back on the scales, and then I'll be right back. Shadow, what are you up to? Doing any painting?
Derek's many styles when he shaves. Oh, right. Okay. Right. He does sport a glorious beard most of the time, doesn't he? I wonder whether or not tonight's going to be harder for sleeping than it was last night, or easier. Because if it's going to be harder, I kind of half expect myself to just lie there with my eyes open. Worry, you can bet your life I do. That's the other thing, we were talking about lung capacity earlier, and I just feel like I feel like vapes are way worse for lung capacity. I feel like vapes are just. So someone said it a while back. They were like, "I don't want to start vaping because I don't like the idea of drowning." It's like, yeah, basically. Um, is that tree okay? Oh, okay. Uh, it kind of wants to come out. I think I'm just gonna very. There you go. Put it out. Cause you've lost the spark. Is there panic when it starts turning dark? We sleep over you. You can, do I worry? You can bet your life I do. Interesting. When that happened. Oh, Derek, Derek. That's divine. Right. And your lips close to mine. Hearts are cold. Tell me a words that I am longing to know. Derek's actually in the voice channel in their own server right now. I don't know if he's just hanging out, but you know, a bit random, almost serendipity. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how sometimes you pick up on things? And I was just like, have a look at my Discord, see if I've had any responses to my message this morning after throwing my phone in the washing up basin and having to pull that out and throw that in rice. I messaged a couple of friends on Discord to say, if you try me on my phone and can't get hold of me today, this is why. Sent an email to my bro. The same sort of info.
Oh, tell me the words that I am longing to know. As long as we live. Sorry, I just got a little bit of a curiosity happening with this super glue pot. I just wanted to make sure it was clear and sealing. Slap that bass. Here's the harmonic. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, then. Zoom, zoom, now and then. Well, they all got rhythm. Slap that bass. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Slap that bass. Slap that bass. That hides those two cracks. Bass. Time is it now? It'd be really nice to get this done. Oh, and mind you, the weather's shit. Not like I could just take this down to Lead Belt tonight on my own. Slap that bass. Learn to zoom, zoom, zoom. Slap that bass. Slap that bass. I'm busy. Philharmonic. Aren't just tucked in underneath things, because otherwise it all ends up looking a little bit too uniform. Slap that bass. Slap that bass. Yeah. Hey, Story Strauss, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. What are you up to? How's your day going? Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Oh, that reminds me. Do we have the actual we don't have chat on the screen, and we were gonna have that for this stream. I only just thought. It's still the morning for you, is it, Stories? First Stories or Strauss? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. I just want to get my chat working. So, hold on. Memories been embedded on days. For they go copying much anymore. Properties. Okay. In theory, test.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Test. Oh, ho, ho. Test. Oh, there's a delay on YouTube. But was that it coming in, or was that the other one dropping off? Ah, there is. There's just a delay. There you go. Cool. I'm standing up. I can stay sat down. I guess my mind might. Still think this needs more sand here. So I might quickly grab the sand. Almost needs to be like shoveled into that space. It's without you, don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. I should have moved that back over here. But now I hear love call. I'm getting sentimental over you. It does need toxic goo there. And it's just a missed opportunity if I don't do toxic goo there. So we will make some toxic goo later, pour it in, and it'll be, I guess that'll be the last thing that we do. And then I'll have to cover it with something, possibly. Although we are in a much lower dust, like, much less dust in our environment since we stopped smoking, so. Love is all I'm dreaming of. I really want to stick in here. You're mine and will be sweet and gentle. Be gentle with me. Over you. I had a weird Instagram message earlier today. Weird in the sense that, like, they were asking me a question. They've got quite a lot of followers. They don't have that many posts. They've done really well. You know, it's a pretty lady on Instagram with a picture of a face on it as her main profile, and she does Warhammer. So there's loads of people who have followed her. She's doing really well. And she was like, "Oh, I'm interested in how you've done this or what this material is." And I respond back saying, "Oh, I did something similar with this piece, and it's just a piece of like 1¼ inch piping or 1½ inch piping or whatever, like PVC piping." And she just, and then I also sent another message saying, like, complimenting on her one of her pieces of work because she complimented me on my stuff. And actually, I thought it was a really cool piece. And then the next message I got off her was just 2 question marks. We three will grow. We're not even company. My echo, my shadow, and me. Good is my moonlight that
that silvery moonlight that shines above. I walk with my shadow, I talk with my echo, but where is the one I love? My echo, my shadow, and me.
Just, hey, how's it going? Should have offered to sell her an NFT. Maybe. That's still a thing people are actually spending money on, right? Super tempted to mute that person who said morning and then disappeared, but I won't. Super tempting though. It's like there's something really frustrating and annoying about people who come in and say hello and then disappear. Like it's something I absolutely would never do in someone's channel. I think it's rude. To come in and say hi and then not respond to anything. Is it just me who think is that normal? Sorry if they feel called out, but I haven't said their name. So if they do, fuck us up. But like, what's the deal with that? He's already got no. Come back, banana. I need you.
God, you're so needy, Mad Cat. No, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's that I'm really tetchy, that I'm on my third day of not smoking dope, and like, I'm getting like progressively wound up by things that I should probably just glaze over. But I don't think I probably still would have thought a similar thing, even, I don't know, where I was going with that. Let's go, Ed. Go Ed. This is go Ed. They only got rid of all of the tufts. Once all these tufts are gone, then we can't. We've got to do the next thing. So that's good. It's all right, man. It's hard. It's really hard. Hardest thing I've ever had to do. Easily. Sleep last night was shocking. Hey, Anthony. That's because I was having a poo. Hold on, did that come up on the... Anthony, that's no excuse. True story. Did that not... Did your previous message come up, Anthony? Or did Botrix decide that poo isn't a thing I want on my screen without asking? I don't know. There's nothing there that I can tell that it would have stopped it, but maybe I just didn't notice in time. I feel like it stays on there for quite a long time. I see. Poo poo. Well, there you go. So I must have just missed it. No, but that's the, like, if you don't have the time to engage in a conversation with someone in a stream, especially like a quiet stream, you know, because I'm not like some massive fucking streamer, as much as I'd like to have 70 people watching me at a time or whatever and actually earning enough money to survive and continue to do this. I don't, and I'm not. And I just think that, like, if you turn up in a small channel where there's like less than a handful of people and you say good morning or morning and then you don't respond to anything, the other thing is I'm carrying this on right now to try and give this person a chance so that they come back and say, I'm really sorry, I got caught up in something or something.
because I just think it probably would be better for me to mute people who do that, so that I just don't see the comment. Like, because that's what I've been told to do, to deal with like people who are kind of shitty, basically, and don't really like respect what I'm trying to do or care for what I'm trying to do. They're probably having a poo. Maybe, maybe. Uh, yeah, maybe. They've been following me since September this year on Kick. Oh, we've run out of music, haven't we? I don't know. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I know what I'm going to put on. Nice. That girl who just sent you to, what it could be is if she sends you emojis that 2 question marks. Oh, really? Right. Well, I'm on my PC. Hey, Shadow, thank you. Gabba, hey, how you doing? Thanks, Gabba. Um, okay, cool. That's super helpful. Thank you, Anthony. Let me just quickly check my Instagram messages and see if she's responded. I feel like it's kind of crazy sometimes that I'm. She ended up responding with something that's made me laugh. It's actually hilarious what they said. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I don't know what's happened now. I've looked at this message and I'm just like, I don't know what's happened. I think both me and her are confused at this point, so maybe I'll just leave it. Fuck. I sent an emote to her 2 question marks going, you know the
Jade_Wolf redeemed word hole noises and says $1 billion.
$1 billion. And was she having a poo as well? I don't think so. I want to say something soon, but I was mid-push. Sometimes the jokes in chat they're just perfect. Fucking hell. Kill me. You're killing me, chat. Mid-push. Anyway, so I I didn't have a response for it, and I said, "Did my message come through funny or something?" And she's, I'm not divulging someone else's private messages, but I will. She said, maybe I'm too stupid to understand, and I am a German girl. We don't have fun. It's fucking ridiculous. Ah, I think I like her. She's all right. Well, they said they didn't have a sense of humour. Clearly, clearly they do. Is the music a bit loud? It's a bit loud, isn't it? Was a bit loud, wasn't it? Fuck me. It's so loud everyone's left. $1 billion. Sooner we will have to put on the air compressor. And then we'll be airbrushing.
Jade_Wolf redeemed word hole noises and says I stopped painting just to type this.
Okay. Just to type this, did you? What, just the one word at the end? Or did you stop painting to type the whole thing? I'm being silly. Was the music a bit loud just then? I think it was, wasn't it? I was like, I'm struggling, chat. I am struggling. I am the struggle bus today. Existing is hard. It's so hard, chat. You gotta believe me. That one little bit of that song always makes me want. That one little bit. Do you know what? I'm just quickly rewinding it. See if everyone else gets this. Okay. Okay, listen carefully to the music. I'm just about to rewind it. Right, just go back all the way back to here. Listen to this. Does it remind you? Does a little part of this remind you of another movie? Anybody? Just me? I'll probably put that soundtrack on later. Hello? Hello, Luke. Welcome in. How are you? Right, what do this fine Saturday? Are you well? Not bad, just having a little sit down from cooking. Fair, what did you cook? Anything nice? Anything nice? I've just had 2 bacon and egg sandwiches today, which I'm pretty happy with in terms of my consumption. It's I could have eaten more. In an ideal world, I would probably have eaten 5 times that much, but my body just doesn't feel like it right now. I don't have my usual appetite. My usual extremely healthy appetite is kind of not with me at the moment. But in time, it shall return as normality returns. I hope you are too. Yeah, I'm okay. So I'm on a detox at the moment, and which is great. It's really good that I'm on a detox. It's really good that I've made it public, so it forces my hand in keeping to it. But yeah, last night was shit. Trying to sleep last night was proper shit. I don't know for how long I tossed and turned, but I did eventually fall asleep. But I woke up feeling like I'd maybe slept for a couple of hours or something. Just prep, really. Is it still a bit loud, the music? It's still a bit loud, isn't it? Okay. Just prep, really. Some homemade burgers, some burger sauce, some onion rings, veg for tomorrow's roast, portioning down. Nice. Some meat batter mixes. Nice. Meat batter? What are your plans? What are your battering plans? What kind of meat are you planning on battering? My ears were always bleeding. I don't know what you mean. Oh, no. Please, no. It should be fine. It should be fine. There's no reason why you should ever have had your volume up that loud. It's your fault, not mine. It's not me. It's not me. So yeah, I'm on a detox and I'm just trying not to lose my mind, and I'm doing just great. It's just fine. I'm so happy right now. I'm looking forward to Suggs's video on Warhammer movies. That was a smart thought of her to have a thought for a video like that. She is a smart cookie. She's obviously quite a smart little cookie, that one. And that's at 6 o'clock, which is in 24 minutes. So I might literally like stick that on in the background for me to listen to. But you guys would have to go there yourselves to go and watch it, because I won't stick it on screen and watch it, because that's just fucking well out of order. But yeah, that looks like that'll be good. I think it's funny. It's funny and probably deliberate that she hasn't put Event Horizon on the thumbnail, so that everyone's going, Event Horizon better be in there. She's already had a few comments on that. Genius. Right, that's the end of these. I could try and... I'm portioning down meat, batter mixes. Got some pork. We'll be deboning a chicken. Nice. A meat grinder coming. So looking forward to processing at home. Wow. Okay. So you're when you say processing, do you mean like turning to mince stuff? This is super interesting to me. I love that you're doing this. This is proper like food prep and pantry kind of preparation that reflects a little bit the behavior of my ancestors even. You know, like proper food prep and like having a well stocked larder. Is that a word anyone even uses anymore? Is that even a word? Buying large as possible amounts so I can make my own sausages and burgers, etc. Cut my own steaks. Nice. Yeah, nice. I'd love to be able to do that. I am mostly Hobbit. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I'm like, at least a quarter of me is Hobbit. At least a quarter of me is Hobbit. Probably only about a quarter, though. Stuck. Making carrot cake and banana loaf. Nice. Nice. Usually I'd be getting so hungry from me saying all this. But yeah, but my third day of not smoking dope, and like my appetite isn't what it usually is. It's, my mate, when I was playing PUBG with him earlier, is like, "You're really rinsing that detox, aren't you?" And it's like, I kind of need to keep explaining myself to people because otherwise, oh, oh okay. I'm wondering what that was just then. Sort of get into the habit of repeating yourself anyway when you stream, I suppose. Maybe it's just normal. It's just something that I consider pretty normal now, but. Galaxy Chop. Who said that? Horrible fuckers. What? Talking about what? What are you on about? Anthony, it's Luke. Luke's telling us all about his food prep. Sounds amazing. I'm wondering why that popped up just then, and Anthony saying horrible has caused it to trigger the horrible painter alert. Like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that. doesn't tip you over the edge. You're not even human now. You've ascended. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't eat galaxy chocolate anyway, to be honest. Can't they just be happy for you and give you encouragement? That's bang. What? They're just being nice. They're just sharing. They're just sharing. Luke's just sharing food stuff. And they said to you that you're milking it. Oh, right. Oh, he's just taking the piss. You're talking about my mate in the PUBG. He's just taking the piss. He's just being silly. He was having a giggle. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I might have mistold that story or misconstrued that, or like that came across different or something. I knew there was something fiendish about you. Yeah, I wouldn't eat galaxy chocolate. It's got palm oil in. So, sadly, it's not a chocolate that I will allow myself to eat anymore. There's a lot of stuff like that I get a little bit sad about that I can't eat anymore because of having a very strict... I have a very hard line when it comes to palm oil. I will not eat it if I know it's in something. It's going there. It's too late. Can't move that now. Right, that's it. We're out of tufts. But yeah, I wouldn't eat galaxy chocolate. It's, got some chocolates downstairs actually that I'm not eating because of that same reason. Just sort of sit downstairs now. Yeah. I have very few principles. Yeah, no. So they were just joking, Shadow and Anthony. They were just putting my leg in, like. I know they've known me for. God, Nipple's known me for. Come up to 10 years or something. He's known me online. So. But no, he wasn't being horrible. He was just joking. I feel really bad now. My nipples have known me almost as long as I've been alive. Nipples. Yeah, that's Mint name. Yeah. You've seen him. He has occasionally popped into chat. Nipple Twister specifically. Which you can see with a name like that why he likes to take the piss, you know. He's literally in chat, like, whilst we're playing PUBG, just like twisting all our nipples just a little bit, just little tweaks. It's not doing it for me. It's not really. I gotta have some of my nicotine. I hate vaping. I prefer smoking to vaping. I don't think one is really any healthier than the other. Controversial? Maybe. Is that abnormal for me? No. Hits the back of my throat way worse, you know? Lady Nicotine is a cruel mistress. Hits the back of my throat harsher than an actual cigarette. It's just... Tonight's going to be the worst of it, I think. I had a mate who was like, you've got like a couple of weeks worth of absolutely brutal dreams coming up. And I was like, really? Really? I was kind of looking forward to the dreams. That was kind of part of my payout in my own head. Was the dreams part. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be fucked. And I'm like, no. I want that to be the payoff. I want it to be fun. You need lower nicotine. Is it a Nick Salt vape? No, it isn't. But to be honest, it might well be that I don't even have any nicotine in it. Because the last time I was using this, I don't think I actually bothered putting nicotine in it. It's a high VG. That's all I can really remember. Depends on the juice though. I cough a lot with vapes. Yeah. Depends on the juice. Yeah. Similar thing with pipe tobaccos. More lighter Virginias are more likely to cause tongue bite. What is tongue bite? I feel like the vapes lead there more often. So yeah, like tobacco wise, that small print contains pure THC. What small print? Oh, what? What on the? Where is it? It just literally has a little name on it. There's no small print. I wish it fucking did at this point. I would really like that. It would that would make everything a lot easier for me if it contains some of that. But yeah, so I don't know what you mean by tongue bite, but I always used to smoke a very light Virginia tobacco. It was the old Kendall's Gold. But it's in good condition, fantastic tobacco. But if we get a bit more sand here around that one tree, and to be honest, I might as well use the rest of this up. Tongue bite is a pipe smoker's term with certain tobaccos and SMTHE and some with certain tobaccos, speed of smoking and amount sectors cause a build up on the tongue and soft bits as a prickly sensation, and the tobacco can seem sharp or harsh, can eventually feel like pins and needles. Fascinating. I've never really been a pipe smoker, but I don't think I ever experienced that smoking roll-ups. Do you know what? Can we change the topic as quickly as we fucking can? I don't want to talk about smoking tobacco or weed anymore. I know that's partly my own fault, but it's actually really not helping. Let's find anything else to talk about. Has anybody played any games? Anybody painted any miniatures recently? Anybody doing anything creative? Anybody found any cool places on the internet to hang out? Has anyone managed to hook up with someone or go on a nice date or anything? I don't know. I'm desperate to change the fucking subject as quick as we can. I know it's probably something I think no one was thinking of, but suddenly I became aware of the conversation was not helping. So I'm going to put this pace down for a bit, turn round, and hopefully chat will be full of different topics. It's my fault, chat. I'm not blaming anyone. I realise that it's my own fault for perpetuating that conversation. I'm now why do I have this? Talking about the addiction is really good prior to actually stopping. Definitely been helpful having conversations with people about drug addiction and prior to giving up, because I think it was kind of like helped to catalyze the decision. I once witnessed a hedge. Painting a 6-inch Venom statue. Nice shadow you're painting, dude. That's amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. When you poo, does it ever cut or burn? No, it's never. That's never a problem I've ever had. I don't think. I mean, unless like, I don't know, like you're asking someone who has 22 years of stoned memories. So I don't know. Maybe I did at some point, but it's either a very suppressed memory or just one that I can't recall anymore. Thank you, everyone. You're all amazing. Thanks for following me on that. Oh my god. Putting quite big amounts of this down. So is that a 3D print shadow? True story. Did you really? Never you ever had a this clean cut where you don't have to wipe. Oh yeah, of course. A phantom poo, they're called, Anthony. It's a yeah, like you still wipe, but nothing's there. Yeah, I get what you're talking about. I know it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Everyone knows what Anthony's talking about, right? A known phenomena. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. No, definitely been there. Have you never heard the phrase before? It's phantom poo. It is. It's a known phenomena, a measurable, quantifiable phenomena that most people at some point in their lives have experienced. It's called a phantom poo because, like, you know, you thought there'd be something there, but then there isn't, which is a bit like a ghost. That's where that comes from. So cursed. This chat's so cursed. The cast resin, paint your own Marvel figure I picked up for $5.99. A 6-inch statue of Venom for $5.99. Like the statue that threw the paints and brushes that came with it straight in the bin. Fair. It came a 6-inch statue which came with paints and brushes. What the actual F? Home Bargains. I might have to go down to Home Bargains if it's open tomorrow. My Home Bargains. I don't know. I might have to go down there and see if they got one. There are support groups. There's an info movie called The Entity. Very informative. What, Luke? Is this about phantom poos? No. A phantom poo isn't when you have a poo and it goes down the U-bend. A phantom poo is when you go for a poo and you wipe and there's no evidence. Although I suppose it could be both. I've never heard. It might be that it's a colloquialism. You know, in your area, it might well be that. Yep. Regarding phantom poos, there's a movie called The Entity regarding phantom poos, Luke. Is this a movie that we can watch on YouTube? Is this something we can watch now together? Quick Google search. Is it? Would you say that it's? Would you say that it's Twitch friendly? 80s movie about 60s events, I believe. Oh, right. Okay, not really. The Entity is a movie about a woman who gets repeatedly assaulted by unseen ghosts. Okay. Okay, then. Okay. Top tier content. Based on true events. Right, okay. Wow, that went dark. Oh dear. 1982 trailer. Apparently I've watched 28 seconds of this already. Sorry. I don't know why I'm now showing this. It's just any excuse to not to not have to deal with that board for a second. No, it's anything but that board. Put a couple of whips in your pit. I'll have a look. It's a poo, but what if? Being assaulted by a phantom poo. It fits really well with the Blade Runner music, doesn't it? This, like, really well. Yeah, I should probably. I need to watch more movies. That was loud. Sorry. Wow. That's an insane. The quality on that is insane for the price you've paid on it. Great effect on the rock you've already got. Mr. Hankey, the Christian. This film called The Entity. There you go. Perfect timing. Like Mr. Hankey, the Christmas poo. There you go. Enough of that. Enough of that. Back to the board. Clue is in the title. Hey Sean, how you doing? That's alright, Luke. I grew up with things like this and I'm adequately maladjusted as a consequence. So there you go. Only thing is there is a seam on the rock that can be covered with some moss. Oh yeah. I see it. What kind of material is it? Is it that kind of material that's really hard to scrape with a knife? I'll see if I can find something like that. And is that like the base colour it came in? Yeah, the rock. You've done a great hard white resin. It's a hard white resin. Okay, well that's good. So it was easy enough to scrape. You've really gotten a fantastic finish on the rock. I'll just quickly show everyone, shall I? This is the model we're talking about. One more side. Look at the rock. Really nice. There's the seam. Hide that with moss. This. How much was that? $5.99, and it came with paints and a brush. It's fucking mental. That's crazy good. Crazy good value for money. And it's 6 inches tall. There you go. Anybody get any time to head down to Home Bargains over the next couple of days? Fancy themselves a 6-inch spawn figure? Then you might be in luck. That I can bring some life to the old movie or story. Yeah, definitely. I'd be up for watching it, to be honest. I like an old movie. I prefer old movies to current ones. Paints and brushes that will fly. Paints and a brush that will fly. Paints and a brush that will fly. Fly into the bin. Oh, right. Better turn the air compressor on. I think what I want to do is this. I want to make this line disappear by fading in the colours of the board down the actual flat, like where the boards meet together. That should blend that out. But all of the sand that's currently laid down right now, we should finish the sand. We should just get all of that fucking sand down. We should. I reckon. I could keep some. But what's the point? And there's loads of little bits. I could add more, couldn't I? Yeah, fuck it. Do it. We'll do it. What am I doing? Well, we're done with all the tufts now. And I feel like I might as well add the rest of the sand paste into any spots where it looks like it would really help it, and that's it. And then we're gonna airbrush. We're gonna blend away the gap of the board with the airbrush. In theory, we need to tie in all this sand. We need to tie the sand in with paint. Part of me is very tempted to do what I did at the meetup, but I don't feel like one of those awkward things. So basically, like, I want to gloss varnish the whole board so I can start using enamel paints on the board and not have to worry about having too much on and not being able to pull it off with spirits, and also not having to worry about the spirits damaging the paintwork I've already put down. So, but this sand that is all now around the board has it's quite good at like absorbing paint. I feel like the moment I put varnish over the top of it, it's not going to absorb paint like that. It's just going to sort of sit on the surface. That probably doesn't really matter, and I'm worrying about nothing. I'm probably worrying about nothing. What are you up to, Anthony? What's everyone's Saturday evening looking like? Anybody got any fun plans? Shadows painting. Anthony's considering going to Home Bargains tomorrow. This tune's so chill. I entertained myself quite a bit the other day by watching a video that questioned the possibility of the conspiracy theory that Stevie Wonder can see. And it explored that concept, an idea. And I found it thoroughly entertaining. And I'm just curious if chat's got any opinions on this. Is anyone convinced one way or the other that Stevie Wonder is in fact faking his blindness? I was going to play Mad Max, but I'm watching you instead. £3 on PlayStation Store? Fucking hell. So Banana, didn't you absolutely rinse that game? I feel like Banana absolutely rinsed the Mad Max game, but I might be thinking of someone else. Definitely a mate of mine rinsed that game. Like, played it to death. Played the whole goddamn thing. And was like, it's a really good game, you should try it. And maybe I own it? I'd have to check my Steam. But I don't think I've ever played it. We need to throw a punch to his face and find out. What? Do that though? What does he get from? What? Who? Who's lying about what? I'm so confused. Chat, please stop confusing me. If this is another case of me confusing myself, then fair enough, but we need to throw a punch to whose face and find out about what. I got 50 hours out of Mad Max, and I knew it. I knew you played that game. I knew you rinsed that game. And I think it was you who told me I should definitely give it a go. And I never did. And now I feel bad. No. You asked us. I asked you what? Oh, about oh, why would you do that though? What would you gain from lying? Oh, about Stevie. Yeah, okay. Thank God. Thank God we got there. God, you would have thought with me not smoking all that stuff that I'd get better at remembering like the last thing I said. Shit. I was really hoping actually that would be one of the things that I'd experienced, but oh well. Well, I mean, he'd gain the gimmick, right? Like at the time and in the music industry, like you kind of, it was quite common for people to sort of like say, oh, you need a gimmick. So a good example of that is like Joe Pastorius. I don't know if you guys know who Joe Pastorius is, but he's like a really, really amazing bassist who ended up making it in the music scene because he decided to go fretless bass, and that's basically the reason that he became really successful. Is that he just saw a gap in the market, no one was doing it, and I think he spent like a couple of nights. And he was working a full-time job. He had a family, like kids and stuff. And if I remember rightly, he spent like 2 nights or 3 nights taking the frets out of his bass, filling them, and then sanding it back down. You think the Stevie thing is a bit disrespectful? Do you? Dude, shudder. He plays up to it. He loves it, I think. From what I can gather, he's actually like played up to that whole thing quite a lot. And he may even be the biggest source of the speculation. So I don't think it's disrespectful at all. But I appreciate where you're coming from, but I don't think it is. 'Cause he literally plays up to it. And there's interviews where he said he loves it, I think, where he said stuff like, I love those conspiracy theories or whatever. So I don't think it's a rumor that he's like he really hates or anything, or that really upsets him. I don't think that it offends him. Um, Also, there are some clips which are fucking mental. Like, clips of him doing things which are kind of mental. Like, but then the other thing is that there are different levels of, like, there's different severities of blindness. And it might be that, like, because you can be registered blind but still have some sight. Quick reminder, the Ardcoat is the matte one, isn't it? Ardcoat is GW's gloss. Ardcoat is the gloss. And as for a matte, they don't have a matte varnish. They just tell people to use. Oh no, maybe they do in a can, but they recommend people use Lamy and medium if you just want to paint something over something and give it a matte finish. So yeah, there you go. There's the answer to that. But yeah, he's played up to it. He's even deliberately done things to fuel the fire of that conspiracy as well, which is like hilarious. So I think he takes it in really good spirits. Whether or not it's true or not is kind of like neither here nor there in a way, but I wouldn't like suggest it in any real seriousness necessarily. It's just a funny and entertaining kind of thing about him that, like I say, he himself has encouraged at times. But yeah. Anyway. Chat's like maybe feeling like it's a I don't know. Love a controversial topic. I love stepping right into it. I have no aversion to sensitive or controversial topics. I'm drawn to them almost. Can't help it. I wanna understand what it's all about, you know? Or different brands of coating and all gloss. I know I have some matte somewhere. Do you not have any Lamy in medium? I've just realised I've missed the video. Have I lost it? Close that. No, they're all right. I closed it. Didn't I? Yep, I closed it. I was kind of thinking I had that video set up so that it was gonna like chime in and I'd end up hearing it. Mute it. Cool. I don't know what to suggest, Shadow. If you don't have Lamy in medium and you don't have Vallejo matte matte varnish, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's suggested. That's an awkward one. If you don't have anything, you are going to have to buy something. Oh, there you go. Revel came through for you. Nice. Nice. Because I was just thinking, is there any way to like just make it or something? And I'm like, nah. If there is, I don't know that way. Um, I'm just gonna, go pop to the loo. Do you know what? That's a great reminder. I never watched Doom. Was Doom a good movie? Put some sunglasses on. That will dull the model down. How was the? Can't charge things quick enough. Yeah, there's like nothing I can do about that. I just have to plug this one in here and then wait for it to charge. I think I'll turn my overhead light on. I've been avoiding doing it because actually, after Jimmy and Princess went a stream without their overhead light on, I was curious to see what my stream looked like with the overhead light off, and I just decided it looked better without it too. But whilst we've got that little light on the board. Okay, all right. Sorry, I just need to watch the explanation as to how Blade Runner, in any way, was being perceived as a 40K-esque movie. And whilst I don't agree, I can understand where she's coming from. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Can't be asked. The gloss for Venom and Matt for his rock. Yeah. Okay. What, you're gonna gloss him? I suppose, to be fair, that does make it, that will make it a lot easier, won't it? Because you can just let the light, the real light around it do the work, yeah. And it will work with the black, right? Because he's mostly black, isn't he? Is he able to come off the base, or are you having to paint him on that base like that? Might reinstall that game. Are you thinking about playing it as well? I gotta open up Steam and see if I own it, you know. Yeah, I think, do you know what? Was it by the people who did Assassin's Creed? I feel like Mad Max was done by the same studio that did Assassin's Creed. And the reason I didn't want to play Mad Max was because I didn't want to climb towers to find out what I had to do in the rest of the game. I'm literally remembering this in real time. That is why I haven't played Mad Max. It's because it has that same mechanic that's in the Assassin's Creed games. That's why. That's why I haven't played Mad Max. Let me just have a look to see if I own it. Combat style is like the Arkham games. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like it's got a really fun combat system, hasn't it? Towers were the best bit. Really? Really? I use Reaper, so he's very matte and Venom is slimy. Yeah, okay. Not at all? What's not at all? On my scale, it's really good. Okay. Let's have a quick look. No, I don't own it. Okay, well, that makes much more sense that I don't own it than I do own it and I haven't played it in retrospect. And where is it that you said that you were going to get this from, Anthony? Oh, PlayStation stuff. For fuck's sake. I can't get that. I wonder if Steam's got a sale for it. Everybody talking about it and I'm just so easily influenced. No, you know what I'm interested in is Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader looks really good, to be fair. I like try and avoid 40k games and like Warhammer franchise games because of like they can be quite unreliable, or they used to be really bad before now. Mad Max. Nah, £16. Yeah, not £16 on Steam. I bet I could probably get it on like another website. I won't even. I'll stop there. Does look fun. It does look fun. I will give you that. It looks really fun. And it's got nothing but positive reviews. Like, it's a good looking game as well. A genuinely good looking game. And I imagine it's got a decent storyline too, to be fair. Did I watch you play a bit of it, Sabanana Wanana? Did I watch you... Did you stream some to me in a voice call or something? It's got tabs as well. I know. Thanks, Gabba. You can romance a tower. Okay. Okay, then. Okay. Romance a tower, huh? Mm-hmm. Thanks, Gabba. Hey, sand paint. Work to be done. Can we finish this fucking board? That's how chat feels, Mad Cat. Finish this board, dude. That's another movie I've not watched, is Hellraiser. Might pick that up, Anthony. I'm broke, but I might pick that up. I could do with like a game to get into that's pretty chill and like just maybe like not too intense, and I imagine it fits that bill, that it's not too intense. I'm gonna cover this whole little section here with a thin layer of this sand paint because I'm gonna pour some sort of a liquid effect into here, so it looks like this barrel's emptied itself out, basically. And this should give us a nice, like, sealed area to do that with, because I actually don't know how well sealed like any of this is. In fact, areas like this just look extremely porous, and I can imagine that if I were to do a pour onto some areas of the board, it would probably just pass through into the inside of the board, and that would be basically a full-on disaster. So I have not seen Jabberwocky. Has anyone seen Jabberwocky? Animal Crossing? No. Has anyone seen Jabberwocky? Which June is she talking about? Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. God, I can't wait for the next June movie. It's so good. It's such a good movie. Really faithfully done. I like it. I still love the old one. I still love the original, but I'm really looking forward to the idea of like a sequel to newer version. Yeah, she's right. The new Mad Max movie, in fact, is basically if you replace the humans, if you turn the humans that Mad Max is fighting against in the new Mad Max Fury Road movie into, if you just paint them green and give them orc faces, it is a fucking orc. It's a good video. She's doing well. She always does. She does do good videos. So not really a surprise that, but. Starship Troopers, of course, of course. Animal Crossing, that is a very chill game, isn't it? I imagine, but I can't stand the sounds of that game. It really triggers me. I hear Animal Crossing voices, and I'm like, I get a shiver down my spine, and the feeling, and I get a feeling that I need to somehow get my hands on a napalm thrower or something. Shit, there goes that brush. Exactly. Yeah, not. What is it about that game that, like, the sound just freaks me out? Annihilation, interesting. Good video. Good video, Louise. Good video. Good job. Good job, babe. Here you are, guys. Oh, give it a like. Go put a comment in it or something. Good video. She's done a good video. Interesting. Definitely some movies in there I want to watch. I think we take the airbrush to it. No, hold on. We need to throw in. It's such a difficult decision. Like, these final stages are so difficult to figure out what I should do next. It's so fucking difficult. In my head, the last thing I do is a PVA seal. In my head, that's the last thing I do. That being said, A PVA seal is something I would use as part of getting like little bits of rock and sand down that are a different grade to what I've already put down. So I just get like the rocks I'm thinking of and get some PVA and I just glue those down, and then we go to my airbrush and then we paint with my airbrush, and then it can have a seal tomorrow because that's the last thing I need to do. Although we might have to paint the rocks that we PVA down. I think part of the reason this project's gone on so long is is not knowing, or not being certain of the process from start to finish, and there's a certain apprehension of even hitting the next stages in this project because I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm too inexperienced in building boards and doing this. Actually, fuck that. I'm just gonna keep that open. It's so fucking warm in this room. I will want my room colder when I go to bed as well. That was part of the problem yesterday. It's like my room's too warm. I have my radiator off right now, but like my housemates, well, it's on 21 degrees. Personally, I'd have it at 19 and have people put jumpers on, but that's me. It needs little bits of rocks. It 100% needs a little bit of rocks. The rocks will need painting. If I didn't care for you. Putting this on again. Oh, Kappa faces, please, when you're joking. Ugh. 21 degrees, that's as hot as the sun. I honestly think that heating the house to 21 degrees is a fucking disgrace. No one should be needing to do that. 20 at the very most. 19 is a comfortable temperature. If you want it to be warmer, put a jumper on. I'm going to go downstairs and make sure it's not on anything higher, because you know some people have put it on a higher, which is actually fully insane. I would genuinely have really appreciated any actual advice that did help me get this done sooner. So I'm getting a little bit frustrated because part of my brain is thinking, is there actually any advice that I've been given that would have helped? And that's just me being overly irate when I should expect to be more irate in my current state. I'm going on a break. See you guys later. Fucking hell. No, it's fine. It's not you. it's not you. It's just, you know. I'm obvious. I'm going through what I'm going through. You're all aware of it. I won't repeat myself. Sorry to get pissed off. Frank, you've done well to be in a good mood, as much as I have the last couple of days. And I'm sorry I flew off the handle, but fuck me. Yeah. It's gonna happen, I guess. Dude, you don't have to. Thanks, man. Maybe we'll get sips in here. Oh, dude, thanks. I'm sorry. I'm just making coffee. sort of tempted to see if I can find some tobacco around here or something, because the whole plan originally was not to fucking. I wasn't gonna go straight edge. I was gonna have tobacco as a. Man, I had a fallout with Buddy Minis live on stream because he was saying stuff that I was probably autistically misunderstanding, and ever since I felt really bad about it. Thank you so much for that, dude. So, I'm gonna see if I have some tobacco because I didn't say I'm quitting tobacco. The whole point was quitting dope. So I'm gonna see and hope that I've got some. It's probably gonna be awful. But right now I could do with a cigarette. A fucking murderous cigarette. Just take the edge off, you know? I'm sure it will look amazing by the time he's done with it. He's a fantastic painter. He's very modest about his painting as well. I sometimes wonder whether or not he really thinks that his painting isn't as good as it is, which I guess, you know, that's something lots of people suffer from, I guess. No, I don't have any tobacco, do I? Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. It really would. I don't have any. Yes, my phone's offline. Dropped it in the washing up bowl this morning. So I've turned it off and put it in rice just in case. I did put it out like very quickly, and I got it out of the case and dried out externally very quickly. But it's probably best that it stays in the rice. Yeah, it is. I think. Okay. I think I better end stream. I'm just not in the right state of mind to continue this. I better end stream. Sorry, guys. Thanks. Thank you. Right, where we're going. Yeah. So I just can't do jokes today on chat. Like, I need a Kappa face, or it just pisses me off. Like, I just see jokes, and it's like, I can't. My autism and needing a smoke right now is just making it so much fucking worse. Like, I know I've asked for Kappas in the past. Maybe it's just too much to ask from people, but like, please just fucking Kappa face if you're gonna joke with me, because I don't understand written jokes. I do not understand them. I have to, like, it's really fucking difficult. It's really difficult. So, like, even when it's really fucking obvious, just put a Kappa face. Even when it's like, this could not possibly be read in any other way other than a joke. Just Kappa face it. Just Kappa face it. Just Kappa face it. It's the only thing I ask in my chat. If you're joking with me, to Kappa face. It's I don't know what else I can do. Like, it's a almost completely unrestricted chat room, and I have one request. Like, and I'm sorry that I'm that autistic, that I struggle that much with it. I'm really sorry. I wish it wasn't that way. Right, I will see you all tomorrow for the long stream. Have an awesome Saturday. Love you lots. Ciao.